the government of Sudan at Khartoum rejects the joint statement by the African Union and United Arab Emirates on the Sudan war that was issued on January 6, 2026. It accuses the AU UAE mandate of bias and lack of credibility. According to the Sudan government at Khartoum, the statement is biased for it placed the Sudan army on the same footing with the RSF, that is the Rapid Support Forces, whom are a terrorist organization that has been accused of causing great atrocities on the people of Sudan, and most notably the October 2025 massacre of the residents of El Fasher in Darfur region. And thus, the Sudan believes the statement by the African Union Commission Chairman Mr. Mohammed Ali and the UAE Minister of State Sheikh bin Nahyan calls for humanitarian truce, a ceasefire, and restricted movement within the territories that are at war in Sudan, and accountability for the war, and transition from military to civilian rule in Sudan. Nevertheless, the Sudan government at Khartoum further rejects the statement on the ground that it feels that the UAE has been financing and fueling the conflict in the Darfur region by funding the RSF rebels. These claims have been rejected by the UAE, but clearly no one can tell who else is funding the RSF rebels, for they have sophisticated weapons including drones and planes. Well, again, the Khartoum government rejects the statement by accusing the African Union of being biased by working with UAE, whom it considers as an unstate actors. It should have first consulted other members of the African Union to come up with a joint statement, but it went into a unilateral agreement with an unstate actor. And since the UAE has a clarion call for African solution to African problems, it should not have outsourced a solution to UAE, whom the Sudan government considers as a participant in the conflict in the Sudan. Another reason the Sudan government Khartoum views that the AU UAE statement is bypassing the Sudan Peace Pact that have been declared at the UN Security Council meeting in December, and which the Sudan Prime Minister had abided by, and they had declared to follow it to ensure there is peace in Sudan. So for these reasons, the Sudan government, though is committed to ensuring there is peace in Sudan, does not want to be aligned or binded by the AU UAE statement, for they feel that it's an interference with their governance. That is all. Kindly like and subscribe this channel.